Hello, my name is Terika McIntyre, and I'm here to talk about my experience with Unify America. So, this will be my second time doing Unify America, and before I started, I was very nervous. I felt so much anxiety, even though I did it before. It's because I still don't feel comfortable sharing my political opinions on anything, or even like my opinions on controversial topics. So So the little in the loading screen, I was very nervous. I was anxious, but my partner came into the camera. I believe his name was James, and we introduced each other first. And it was very nice. My anxiety kind of went down, and I realized it's not that bad. And then we start answering questions. I was scared. So I let him answer first because I felt so much stress because I didn't know if he'll judge me by what I say. But during the whole questionnaire, I feel like we agreed with most of the things, which was very easy. It didn't really challenge um the the way, like it didn't really challenge like us having like disagreements or anything. So that wasn't like a big issue, but it was still stressful. There was probably one question where we both kind of disagreed, but we was very comfortable with it and very respectful with it, and I really appreciate that. Mm, I can understand why it's stressful for other people too, because you don't want to be judged, and feeling judged about what you believe in is a very stressful feeling. So I can understand why a lot of people don't really share their opinions, because I feel the same way. Um, with talking to him and hearing, like, seeing political issues discussed in my personal life and relationships were pretty different, because usually the people that I'm close with, we usually share the same political views, not purposely, we just unintentionally like share the same views. So I don't really see, like, I see a difference most definitely, but it's completely different than having that same conversation with anybody I have a relationship with. Um so honestly, I feel like Unify America is very beneficial when it comes down to the future of our country, because it gives us a way to communicate with others about our opinions, because it's a way to make us more respectful when addressing certain things and addressing certain disagreements or having those disagreements. And I feel like it's a very great way to show the younger generation that, hey, like, this is possible. This is possible, that we can come together and talk about our differences, because you never know, sometimes a solution can come up. And yeah, I feel like that was great. But in conclusion, before, very anxious, I was scared, I was very nervous, and then while I was doing it and actually talking to him, answering the questions, and that one disagreement we had, it was cool. And then also I learned so much from him. I understand his perspective, because I kept an open mind, and he did as well. So it wasn't that bad. I realized it's not as stressful as I thought it would be. After, I just came to a realization that it's something that we need in our country, to communicate and talk about our differences, and but being respectful with it. So yeah, so my second time doing Unify America, and I really loved it, and I plan on doing it again and showing it to everybody I know, especially my younger siblings and younger relatives. Like, it's very great. Even older relatives, doesn't matter. Like, I just want to educate people about this. And yeah, thank you.